Hello, welcome to the Mark Janard Show, the cybersecurity show. Let's talk about how mobile game hacking works for beginners like you. So without further ado, let's get right into it. We're going dark. So mobile game hacking can be a complex and ethically questionable practice, right? However, for educational purposes, here's an overview for some common techniques in mobile game hacking, right? I don't condone doing anything illegal. This is for educational purposes, okay? So there's basic concepts, right? There's the rooting/jailbreaking, right? This is often the first step for Android and iOS devices respectively because it gives you elevated privileges, right, on the device, allowing deeper system access. You have memory editing, right? This involves modifying game values stored in the device's RAM while the game is running. You have APK modding. For Android games, this involves decompiling, modifying, and recompiling the game's APK file. You have tools and methods. Please take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button and the like button. If you like this video so far, please hit that subscribe button and the like button. So there's tools and methods, right? Memory editors. You have Game Guardian, which is a popular tool for Android that allows real-time memory scanning and editing. You have Cheat Engine, while primarily for PC, it can be used with Android emulators. Packet sniffing tools like Wireshark can be used to intercept and analyze network traffic between the game and its servers. You have emulators, right? Using Android emulators on PC can make the hacking process easier, especially for rooting and using certain tools. There's save data modification, right? Editing game save files to alter progress or resources. Now, the learning resources to use, in my opinion, I guess the best ones, right, is you have to learn programming basics, right, like the C++ and assembly. Study reverse engineering techniques, practice with older or simpler games before, going to the more complex ones. Get your feet wet, right? Explore online communities and forums dedicated to online hacking. Remember that hacking online games or violating terms of service can lead to account bans or legal issues, okay? Allow or always practice ethical hacking and respect developers and players' rights. So what are the most common methods for bypassing cheat detection? Let's get into that right quick, right? So the most common methods for bypassing cheat detection in games include, again, we talked about it, but let's get a little bit in deep of it, right? You have memory editing, right? This involves modifying game values stored in the device's RAMs while the game is running. Okay, that's where Game Guardian comes in for Android, right? You have kernel level cheats, right? Kernel level cheats. By operating at kernel level, cheats can bypass user mode anti-cheat software. This involves creating custom drivers that can read/write game memory directly from the kernel. You have code injection, and that's when you're injecting custom code into the game process to modify its behavior. This can be done through DLL injection on Windows or dylib injection on macOS. You have API hooking, and that's intercepting and modifying API calls made by the game to alter its functionality. You have packet manipulation, right? That's intercepting and modifying network traffic between the game client and server to gain advantages in online games. Now, emulator/virtual machine use. Running games in emulators or virtual machines can make it easier to implement cheats and bypass some anti-cheat measures, okay? What is the next one? We have driver exploitation, right? Exploiting vulnerabilities in officially signed drivers to load unsigned cheat drivers into kernel memory by bypassing, right? In that event, right? Loading the unsigned cheat drivers into kernel memory bypasses the driver signature enforcement. Then there's the obfuscation techniques, using code obfuscation, encryption, and anti-debugging techniques to make cheat code harder to detect and analyze, right? There's also hardware-based cheats, using external hardware devices that, to simulate legitimate input, which can be very difficult for software-based anti-cheat to detect. Remember that developing or using cheats in online games is often against terms of service and can result, again, in bans, right? So additionally, some of these methods may be illegal, depending on jurisdiction and specific implementation, right? Developers work hard. No one should be messing things up. So how can you use Cheat Engine for game hacking? Let's get into that right quick too. So you're gonna want to first download and install Cheat Engine from the official website. Open Cheat Engine and attach it to the game process you want to hack. click the computer icon in Cheat Engine, select the game process from the list, right? Then click open, identify the value you want to modify in the game, what it can be ammo, it can be money, it can be health, it can be etc, it could be this, it could be that, whatever floats your boat in that regard. In Cheat Engine, enter the current value in the value field, select the appropriate value type using, it's basically usually 4 bits, right, bytes. Click first scan, right, change the value in game, then in Cheat Engine, right. Enter the new value, click next scan, right, and then you're going to want to repeat steps 4 and 5 to narrow down the results until you find the correct memory address. Keep doing that until you find the correct memory address, right? Then double click the address to add it to the address list. Then modify the value in the address list to change it in game. So to make permanent changes, however, you're going to want to right click the address, select the find what writes to this address, right? Select that, select find what writes to this address, identify and modify the code that changes the value. And then for more advanced techniques, use pointers to find dynamic addresses, inject custom code to modify game behavior. Now, I wonder if they do these kinds of things for Call of Duty, because people are getting too good in Warzone nowadays, right? You're gonna want to analyze game structures with the dissect data feature. Remember, to only use Cheat Engine on single player games or offline modes, right? But I wonder if people are doing some kind of cheating in Call of Duty, because people just can't lose with dignity nowadays. People have to cheat in Warzone and all that. So here are some of the top mobile games that are commonly hacked or modded, right? You have Last Day on Earth, that's the survival, that's the action and adventure game. You have Green of Free Fire, you have PUBG Mobile, Among Us, racing games, Car X Street, Asphalt 9, The Legends, Hill Climb Racing, Beach Buggy Racing 2, RPG and strategy games, Marvel Context of Champions, Dragon Ball Legends, Shadow Fight 3, Soul Knight. I mean that's what's going on, guys. Look, hey, I'm just reporting. You have casual and puzzle games. Again, remember the Subway Surfers, Agar.io, Plants vs Zombies 2, Archero, and then you have simulation games. You know when it comes to simulation games, who's the top dog? Well, I mean not, because I don't want to start anything. You have The Sims Mobile, Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas. Some of the common modifications: many of these hacked versions offer unlimited in-game currency or resources. Then you have the all items / characters unlocked. You also remove ads, right? But I don't know how the developers or the games feel about that. There's also increased damage / health. That you can also unlock premium features. It's important to note that using these hack or modded versions, it violates terms of service. I'm gonna keep saying that. But you want to know something? I think one of the prime motivations, because I know we're keeping it at mobile game level, but I think one of the prime motivations for hackers nowadays is a lot of gamers make money nowadays, so that could be motivation right there for hackers to I don't know, that could be motivation right there for people to hack so that they can get an advantage and be able to cheat and make money, because we know the gaming industry is one of the most it's a very lucrative industry as of now, right? So many people are live streaming and things of that nature. So hey, hey, it is what it is. So thank you for watching this video. That's what I have for today. Please hit that subscribe button and the like button if you appreciate this video. If you like the content, if you like the information, hit that subscribe button and the like button. I appreciate your viewership. Stay safe. See you on the next video.